hands together one more time to have both of them sitting here with us. As I said, kick-starting this particular day at FICCI in every sense of the word. I'm going to start off with, this is a conference that has really been talking more and more on digital. Now, the interesting thing which I have noticed at FICCI Frames over the years is about 10 years ago, the digital sessions used to be in one of the tiny little rooms in one little corner, and we used to go and hide there in a broom closet, and somebody said, you really want to talk about digital? Okay, you have 5 minutes. And now, you're here in the main ballroom with Madhuri, Dixit, and Dr. Nene, and you're discussing digital. So it just shows how the world is changing. It's becoming a digital world?
Yes, I really believe, and so does Ram, that how we view content is going to change drastically. It has already started. It's not just about the 70 movie parda, like they used to say, and that's where it is. Magic happens everywhere now. Even on your little phone, the iPhone, the smartphones, magic is happening there as well. So it doesn't matter whether it's a 70 it doesn't matter whether it's just a small, in centimeters. The screen is changing, everything is changing. The way we view everything is changing. The way entertainment is being given to people is changing. And I think, and so is education. First it used to be just the classroom or the home tuitions that used to give you education. But today it's, digital. It's there on your computers. It's there on your iPhone. It's there everywhere. And so I think the way entertainment or education or any other field, like even sports, to educate you in sports, even that has changed today, how it is being given to the people. So I see that, if you want to add something to that.
I think she hit it on the head, that we live in a magical time where you can take journeys far beyond your living room and beyond the film theater to worlds you've never seen before. And what's happening is people are cutting cords and they're exploring. My kids are excellent examples of this, in that they find stuff. Anything you ask them, they go to Google, and they look it up, and they come to us and they tell us. And we didn't have these tools when we were younger, but even beyond that, I think in all of our related industries in media and entertainment, as well as education, medicine, all these other things, I think digital is going to allow us to move much faster. And particularly in India, where we have a habit of leapfrogging, because we generally get technology late, we have an opportunity to educate the masses, to give them entertainment on a different scale, and to bring us as a superpower in the world, from India beaming out to the rest of the world.
But when we are looking at the new digital world, and I think this is one of the journeys that you have also taken, you've got to visualize it in a completely different manner than anything you were doing before. If you're making a movie, for example, you're planning for a large screen, it's a certain experience, and it's certainly a passive experience. If you're building an app or you're building something for a digital, for a mobile phone, it's totally different. The screen is smaller and it's interactive to a much larger extent. And you have started to make that transition in the apps and the other products that you're building.
Yes. Before we go on to that, I have to tell you something, that today there's so much information that kids have, at their fingertips, like Ram was saying, that it's hard to tell them stories that we've heard. Chand pe, there was a woman living on the Chand, and wo aisa dekhti hai tumhe, raat ko aati hai. You kids are like, Mom, do you know there's no gravity on the moon? Do you know nobody can live there? It's like, okay, I can't even tell you stories anymore. No fairy tales now. Everything has to be facts, and nothing can be really fiction. So that's one of the things that I see.
Try telling kids about Santa Claus.
Exactly.
Santa who? What are you talking about?
Exactly. Everything, is facts and real and there. And our journey began in a similar way, because Ram was working on his healthcare project, which has brick and mortar, which has digital, and which has AI and everything. He will explain to you about that. But he was starting on his healthcare venture. And one day I was just sitting, and I was wondering, I said, you know what? Dance is my passion. And I have learned dancing since I was 3 years old. And when I saw them working on this, I started thinking, can we do this for people? Can I do this for people? Can I share with them this passion? Can I, bring... Now, people ask me, why are you so good at dancing? It's because I got to learn with the best of people. I got to learn with the best of gurus. The Guruji who taught me when I was 3 years old, or Pandit Birju Maharaj ji, or Saroj Khan ji, they all are good teachers, and they are the best in their field. Can I get, people like that to teach everyone, and share this passion with my fans, with people who want to learn dancing? And this was what was going on in my head. And I said, today, this dance you see in films is very commercial. It's, but your roots are always in how you learn.